is Vayne is already an AD carry who generally struggles to get far.
Down on the bottom lane, Exhaust is out. PewDiePie pops his barrier. Chouse is trying to set up the death sentence. Catches Patoy, pulls him backwards, carries on landing some auto attacks. Ignite is now burning away. Patoy forced to flash.
Teleport behind.
Double it, picks up a kill with the expunge. Here comes Skara. He's going to pick up the first one into Chouse with one more auto attack. Does not have Rift Order available. Not needed as the hail of arrows closes out the racks.
And that's exactly what Dignitas needed in this lane setup. And again, so he is more of a team utility member here. He just wants to survive and contribute in whatever way he can, because this is not, at current point, a Link carry game.
So we do see now Dignitas, Skara and Crumbs, they've moved in.
Great
the
steal.
Dragon gets stolen away. Big Fat LP does have his flash available. Spell Shield goes up, he blocks some of the damage, but it's only a matter of time. He grabs the lantern. He gets away thanks to Chelsea's positioning. Skara has not given up the chase though. Now he finally backs away. But they lost the Dragon.
Right now about how much Dignitas can take before Doublelift goes back to the base, because there's no way CLG will engage a 4v5 onto Dignitas. So wherever Dignitas goes, they can take uncontested turrets. The first contest they'll see is at this turret.
So 5 towers to 3. We're on the inhibitor turret. Dragon's about to respawn. The hook manages to catch Crumbs. Skara's off to the side. Paranoia gets used, denying that vision as Chowster and Big Fat LP are about to get locked up by that chain of corruption. Nobody has died yet as Skara's gonna find the first kill onto Chowster. Now Niantonso, his final hour. He gets the stun against the wall. Skara is actually dropped down in the fight. Destiny from Link throws him forward, but he gets killed before he can get anybody of himself. A great cocoon locks up Big Fat LP as Niantonso is now in the background.
And it's 2 for 2. Doublelift actually came back to base, bought home guards, and tried to join that fight, but because Dignitas was pulling away quickly enough, he never made it there. That was a tremendous save at the end by Crumbs, not falling to Link, being able to juke out the damage, and then Big Fat LP didn't hit his Duskbringer at the very end there to take anyone down. But because CLG has such high health after that, they're going to be able to take an objective.
So well played to secure.
Instantly killed first, and that could decide the team fight. If Scar goes in, or if he gets stunned when he goes in, is going to be very key.
And here they go, Destiny is being channeled. Link joins the party, instantly Zonya's up. 5 members of Dignitas are jumping onto Link down in the background. The box is down. First victim to fall is going to be PewDiePie. In the background, Scar is now taken out. Link still has a full HP bar as Chowster's trying to apply some pressure. He has the red buff as well. He's slowing Crumbs down. Doublelift the Big Fat LP are going to zone him out. Niantonso managed to get away with his life. He manages to pick up a kill. Niantonso trying to survive off those wolf camp, trying to get some HP back. Crumbs gets out alive, but a 1 for 4.
Despite the miraculous play of Crumbs at the end of that fight, that was a disaster for Dignitas. I guess that kind of answered my question there of who's going to be winning the team fights here, but that's because of how well CLG played that fight. Link got the Zoni's initiation he wanted, and then it allowed CLG's 80 carries to just rain chaos upon Dignitas. Doublelift got off spray and pray on almost everyone from Dig, and he did not get hit by the crescendo, which was the second key. Since Nien and Doublelift were spread in that fight, it confused the Dignitas targeting, and it allowed the 80 carries to carry that fight.
If CLG can continue to position themselves like that in team fights, it will bode well. As it stands, they are still behind. They are 2 towers down, 2 kills down, and 1,000 gold down. So it's not all, rosy and sunshine for them right now. 2 members of Dignitas starting off this Baron, and they're going to try to take this as quick as they can.
And there are no CLG wards directly on this Baron, but they sense something is up. They have to go get a ward inside. They can't reveal it with Twisted Fate. They got to fight soon.
Baron is down to 3,000 HP, down to 2,500. CLG are trying to position. Baron's been taken. KiwiKid's the one that actually picks that up. Smite was used, but a little early. Link is focused. He gets the gold card off. He's shut down. Killed. Taken out by Lee Sin. Now Double is trying to get away to safety. The rat has been killed. He was caught in the trap. Chowster's doing the best he can to run away, but the Chain Warden gets dropped. 3 kills for no reply from Dignitas and the Baron.
A total reversal of what we saw in the last team fight, because CLG never had time to set up team fight lines, and they were down their important ultimates. There was no spray and pray in that fight, so he could not slice through Dignitas' team. Plus the Baron was secured before CLG could contest. Dignitas is going to try to take as much as possible after that huge teamfight win.
Fantastic positional play and awareness that they could get that Baron down. Teleport comes up from Scar as he's trying to find Nien now. I think Nien's aware of this. He's picked a fight with KiwiKid. Condemns him to safety. He's been silenced. Cleanse away. Tumbles to safety. He's not going to be enough. The fangs get sunk in and he's dropped yet again.
And the fight just continues. CLG trying to get rid of this Baron buff.
Big Fat LP is doing the best he can against 3 members. Link joins the party from behind. Destiny's there. They both get locked up by
Doublelift's
Destiny.
here.
Here comes Doublelift. Spray and pray is available in just a moment. Not going to need it just yet. He picks up a kill onto Patoy. Turns his focus now over to Crumbs. Will pick that one up map as well. Chowster takes a lot of poke down as Link comes rushing in. His feet are on fire. Gold card was prime, but decides against it. This would be a 4v5 at the best.
And there's still Baron on 3 members of Dignitas, plus CLG only has 4 people alive, so they may lose their second inhibitor of the game here.
Now, Niantanzo has just respawned. Home guards are up. He's trying to pick a fight. They get the gold card down into Scara, but it's not enough as he rift walks to safety. Inhibitor taken down. Dignitas to set them up. The Crumbs goes all the way forward. He's got a Thornmail complete as well as that Randian's Omen. They trade a lot, but it ends up stalling. The tower is still standing.
And CLG has to go back to their base because they just lost a Nexus turret.
Nexus turret down, Inhibitor turret down. Destiny starts getting channeled by Link. He's trying to find an opportunity to dive in there. The third Inhibitor is being bashed on by Dignitas. A flash hook. Crumbs gets pulled backwards, but double lift and Nian, both hit by the crescendo. Immediately double lift is squashed under the boots of Dignitas. First to fall before Chowster follows suit. Niantanzo's doing the best that he can. Link will close out the kill onto Kiwi Kid as the rest of Dignitas take down the Inhibitor.
Patoy's got to be the MVP of this fight for locking off both of the main threats for CLG in that fight. They got Inhibitor number 3 and a Nexus turret for this push. The patience pays off for Dig, and they're just going to go back and buy some goodies.
Double super minions are now spawning down each of their respective waves, and the last standing Nexus turret, 160 HP. A warm breath will knock that over at this stage in the game.
Things are about to get real ugly for CLG here because the Baron's coming up in 10 seconds. They couldn't hold with 2 inhibitors down. They're now down a 10th turret of the game, and there's going to be 6 monstrous minions pushing up in total to their base, and 5 Baroned up members of Dignitas if Dignitas just takes it slow, which, despite Dignitas flying through this entire game, I feel like they're okay taking the now patient victory.
Something that we're still seeing across the board, thanks to all of these kills, and that's more than a kill a minute right now. The farm totals are still very, very low. It's been a game of almost chess pieces, taking down the towers more importantly than just farming up towards items. The Baron has respawned. Dignitas have taken this one away, completely uncontested, thanks to that immense control they have on the map.
And the game has been all about skirmishing and finding more people in each fight. And Dignitas has just been better at that. That's what both compositions were generally built around. They weren't built around ideal team fighting or perfect positioning in team fights. It was just Dignitas who was outmaneuvered CLG for most of this game, and that's why they're now, with Baron, with Super Minions, piling down on CLG's base.
So CLG do have at least a moment of respite as the top lane Inhibitor has respawned, but it won't last for long because Dignitas have their eyes set on it. Chowster is trying to look for the hook to set up another fight as Niantanzo is joining from the side as well.
Last-ditch effort by CLG. They're trying to fight.
Spray and pray is up. The crescendo locks down Chowster. Niantanzo gets the chain of corruption, locks him in place. The first to fall is Big Fat LP. Followed suit is the support for CLG. Now double have forced out the fight.
Man.
Scar is going to be able to pick that one up. In the background, they had managed to pick up Crumbs, but it's simply not enough. Vayne and Twisted Fate, the last 2 members of CLG standing. Can Niantanzo and Link go huge?
I don't think so. That's a few too many minions, man.
Destiny is being channeled. They throw him over. Link gets dropped. And Dignitas